Hi my friends, this is a little short video once again. I'm not doing those long videos anymore at the moment. I just want to share this wonderful news with you in this crazy world where so much is can seem very difficult. I just keep being focused on how I can help myself be really well. And that's really what I want to share with you, and that's really where my focus is right now. How can we, each and every one of us, help ourselves to feel really good, no matter what's happening around us, in body, mind and soul. And I really think that's all we need to do, because when we feel well and we function well and we feel all the joy that's bubbling up from within us, then we bring our gift to this world, and we can bring changes that are for the positive. So one thing that I've talked about in all my different videos on all these different subjects is the subject of fermentation, so making fermented foods. So I've talked about kefir and yogurt and fermented vegetables. What more? Can't remember right now. It's probably a few more ones. But I've talked about this, and I haven't gone very much into depths with it, but I want to share with you a wonderful study, a very interesting study that was made at Stanford University by a couple called Sonnenberg. It's a man and wife team, and they have been working on the microbiome and understanding the microbiome, which is really our understanding of the microbiome is really just at its infancy, because it is so vast. All that we can learn about this world that is within us, from our mouth and to our anus, but also all around us, we have all these microbes. And what we're learning now is that these microbes really dictate in many ways how we feel, how much energy we have, even how we think. So as I've mentioned in the GAPS diet, where you can help your gut heal, that is one of the ways you can help your gut heal. Children that are autists, have autism, they are healed just by healing this microbiome and healing the gut lining. So this very interesting study was made on, I think it was 18 people who for 6 weeks they were asked to eat a lot of fermented foods, and they could choose any fermented food they liked, and they were just asked to eat as much as they could eat. So, and what they found in this study was that everything benefited, their whole body benefited from this process. So they found out that the diversity of the gut was that it grew, so that there were more microbes living in there, more different microbes living in their gut than there were before. And the interesting thing was that you would think, I've got some of my fermented vegetables here, just to let you see. This is cabbage and carrot and apple and celery. You'd think that this bacteria, apparently I think there's 10 trillion, for every gram of this there is 10 trillion microbes in there. And you'd think that when you eat this, that those microbes, those exact microbes would live in your gut. So they would start living in there. And as you had it every day, they would sort of be a part of the microbiome. But what they found out was that the actual microbes that are in these products do not live in our digestive tract. So they actually die off. But for some reason, the lactic acid, but also the microbes themselves, they have an effect on the gut that makes the gut microbiome diversity grow, and they don't know why. So another thing that they wanted to find out was whether or not this reduced inflammation in the body. And for all 18 people, the inflammation in their body was reduced significantly. So this was a very, very exciting and very useful finding. And as Erika Sonnenberg explained, she said, it's very hard to tell every single person what to exactly do for their gut. But eating fermented foods seems to be something that everybody can use, no matter what state their gut is in. So this test was done on healthy individuals, and so for sick individuals, this is really the same thing. We can be helped however sick we are, and how much healing we need to do. Fermented vegetables seem to be very, very helpful. So another part of this study was a study also with 18 people, I'm pretty sure, and they were just asked to eat a high fiber diet for the same amount of time. And what they thought the results they would get would that the people who were eating the high fiber diet would actually get the best results. But what they found out was they did not. So eating a lot of fibrous foods actually can make some people more sick. So some people benefited from more fiber, but overall they didn't benefit. So and their inflammation markers actually, I think, even went up, because as they explained, if you have an unhealthy microbiome from the beginning and you eat a lot of fiber, it actually becomes very inflammatory for you. So they have written a book, the Sonnenbergs, about how important it is to eat lots of fiber. But what this study actually showed was that it's not really the fiber that it's so important. What is most useful for most of us, or for all of us, is to actually eat fermented foods. And so I think that's very, very powerful, very, very powerful knowledge that we've gained there. And it's also very understandable, because throughout all of history, as long as man has really been here, we've been fermenting food. And we did it to conserve the food, but humans could feel that it actually was benefiting them. And they, of course, didn't understand. We still don't understand why. So, but the body knows what it feels. And as I might have mentioned before a long time ago, kefir, the product kefir, the word kefir means feel good. So this was just a little message about fermented foods and how they can be very powerful helpers. So have a wonderful day, my friend. See you.